underestimate the power of PlayStation.
Mark from England writes in and says, Beyond.
Beyond.
Hi, Greg, Colin, Brian, Marty, Jared, Justin, Dan, Ryan, Mitch, Naomi, and anyone else who may or may not be in the ever-rotating third chair. I have gotten into a habit, maybe a bad one, of boycotting games if they aren't on PlayStation, or if I think the Platinum will be too difficult.
Good for you.
Do you do the same?
On principle.
I stay clear of games like Bayonetta 2 on other consoles, and I don't replay PlayStation classics like Final Fantasy VII or Metal Gear Solid because they won't add to my trophy count. Am I missing out? Keep up all the great work. A heartfelt Beyond. Mark from England. King1802.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely missing out on games.
We've been there, Colin. I've been there for sure. Where I was like, I want to play this game, but it's like it doesn't. I'm not going to get as many trophies. I can maximize my trophy output if I play something else. I've been there for sure. Classics do come around. You're like, oh yeah, that would be great. And I remember back in the day when I was headlong crazy for trophies. I was like, I can't do this though. I need to play this. I want to keep this.
Do you not care much for trophies anymore?
I still love trophies and I still care about them, but I'm not in the hunt. You know what I mean? Like I'm just not. I still love them. I still want to platinum Lego Batman. There's a bunch of different stuff like that I want to do. But it's one of those things where I don't know. Priorities changed at some point. Something shifted. I don't know.
You became a man.
No, I don't think that. I don't like that because that's an insult to what we do. But like when you
You're
took
a man
over,
on the boy ride.
when you took over PlayStation, and then I started playing more stuff or being more diverse or getting around or doing whatever you want to call it, like, and you passed me, like, and when we were on the same team, going back and forth, trading the level count, that made sense. And then once you passed me, I was like, yeah, go, Colin. You take that mantle. And now you're crazy about it.
Into the sunset.
Ride into the sunset.
I'm definitely not as crazy about it as I used to be either. I'm just more.
You're crazy
focused,
on another level.
Yeah, I'm just more focused on like when I play a game, I want to get the trophies, but I'm not playing games for trophies.
Yeah,
if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it does make sense.
Well, first of all, I'm sick of this Bayonetta 2 argument. I understand why people are upset that Bayonetta 2 is on Wii U. I'm sure Platinum is probably upset that Bayonetta is on Wii 2 because no one's going to play it. But they got paid, I'm sure, up front. They made their money. And Bayonetta 2 would not exist if Nintendo didn't pay for it. So, like, the game exists, and if you really want to play it that bad, then go play it on the Wii U. Like, what's the big deal?
Yeah.
You know? Like, it's supposed to be an excellent game. And I'm just sick of that argument because I don't think people seem to realize that game exists simply because Nintendo funded it. So why the hell would it be on PlayStation?
Yeah.
I mean, let them have their games.
That's easy for us to say because we have access to every console. But I remember, when you are just PlayStation, or in my case, when you were just Sega, and something came out and it was just for SNES or whatever, you're like, God damn it.
Yeah, I know. I understand why people are upset about it in that sense, but the game literally wouldn't exist at all. So just pretend it doesn't exist. Because like it's not coming to any other platform. I can't imagine Nintendo's gonna suddenly be like, all right, well, we'll just release it on everything else now.
Here you go, everybody.
So, yeah, but, boycotting games, if the trophies are too hard, blah, blah, blah. Like, there's great PS1 classics you should definitely play without the trophies. It's like when we have PSP and the games would come out, you'd play Third Birthday or you'd play Tactics Ogre, like these games Corpse Party. Games that came out that didn't, obviously, late games that didn't come, obviously have trophies. You shouldn't, it's like when I played Gone Home last year on PC. I only played PC game once or twice a year because that's not really my thing, but Gone Home was one of my favorite games of last year, and it's coming to PS4 now, but that's a short game. You're not going to get trophies, but sometimes you got to play for the experience. I think that, including me and including you and a lot of people, have lost sight at one point or the other about why we play games.
Oh, yeah.
It's trophies. I agree in the sense that trophies and achievements have kind of ruined things. I wasn't a completionist at all when I was a kid unless I really liked the game.
Yeah.
I wouldn't play on like the hardest difficulty setting unless I really liked the game. And now we do it for these kind of ancillary fake metal trophies that we don't even get to hold or anything like that. So I understand where he's coming from, but open your mind up. Like Shovel Knight's a good example. That's still
your mind.
That's still the best game of the year, and that's not on PlayStation at all. And you're not going to get any trophies, but it has its in-game trophy kind of list
system.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Which is lame, but
I think you're missing stuff, Mark. I don't think you're wrong. I've been there. Colin's been there.
Mm-hmm.
One day you'll grow out of it, even though you won't grow out of games. That sounds weird to say. You'll change. Your path will change.
Like when I sit down and play NES.
Yeah.
When I was in Japan, I at Super Potato they just have like a Famicom kiosk set up with and I started playing Mega Man 1, and I just lost myself for like 10 minutes. I'm like, this is just fun. This is why we started playing games for gameplay.
Users lose all sense of reality and enter another world. Remember, do not underestimate the power of PlayStation.